Hello and welcome to Infinity Tarot and Oracle. I'm sorry, my headpiece was coming out here. My name is Mary, and I'm going to be doing a love reading for you here today, Pisces. I have been going through the rounds of the zodiac, and I take my little cards that I have here and kind of toss them up in the air, and whoever hasn't gotten a reading yet is in that stack. And I ask the universe to tell me who needs a reading today. And you came up today. So Pisces, this is for you. A love reading. Clearing the space here. I'm wrapped in a blanket. You'll probably see it flip into the view here. I'm just freezing today for some reason. So I am a go with the flow reader. I read intuitively based on messages I get, as well as from the regular tarot meanings. I do not always read reversals. If I feel I'm being told to do that, I will. But I kind of go with whatever my guidance system tells me to do at the time, just to give you a little idea on how this works. So this is for Pisces. If you have Pisces anywhere in your chart, this may benefit you. It is a love reading. That's all I do on this channel. And some spirituality readings. So whether you're single, in a twin flame journey, in a soulmate, situation, karmic, committed relationship, it doesn't matter. Some message may come out for you. Obviously, it cannot resonate with everyone. So if some pieces are meant for you, sometimes a reading is just there too to spark something in you. One thing I might say might like go bing, and then it sets off some inspired action or some answers to questions you've had, you name it. And you might hear the storyline is perfectly for you. So it just depends. But I'd like to say a little prayer of gratitude in advance before we start, that I be a clear channel for the Pisces guided here to watch this reading, or the cross watcher. I call upon my guides and angels and the guides and angels of the person guided to this reading to come together to deliver through me the best answer that the Pisces or person watching needs to know now. I declare this space free and clear of negative entities and energies. You are not welcome here at this time. Only beings of love and light are welcome here in this space at this time. Thank you. All right, Pisces. I really go with the flow on this channel. I kind of upload when I am drawn to. I have like a million things I need to be doing, but I did a personal reading, and every time I do a personal reading or two, I always get this need to do one for my channel while I'm kind of set up over here. So I'm going to try to keep doing it that way, because I do get personal readings almost every day, at least a few times a week. So we got the Deer card. Let's see what the Deer has to say. Obviously an earth sign. I like to go to the book on this deck. I usually like to go to the book on a lot of the different decks outside of the regular tarot because the meanings tend to spark other things for me to say. So, and they have great messages all in themselves. So it just works really well. So Deer, loving, intuitive, graceful, a mother. The Deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures, regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days that are fully present, nurturing and calm, their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A Deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward the quiet tenderness. The Deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. So this is a love reading, and that's just amazing. Maybe somebody watching is having a baby, or they're about to find out that they're having a baby, and that's very joyous news for that person. Maybe the person watching has an Empress-like energy. We'll see if she comes out in the cards. Because it's a mothering, nurturing energy and the birth of something new. So this could be, this could even be the ending of a bad relationship or a bad period, leading to the birth of a new dawn, something better, something loving, something just better for you in general. If you're in a committed relationship, it could mean that things are changing to the better. Chings. I used to call my youngest son Ching and Chinger when he was little for some nickname. I don't know why. I don't know how I ever did that, but I just used to, and I had stuck for years. He's 21 now, and sometimes I still I still say it. So let's see here. So we have the Deer energy crowning your love reading. What a beautiful way to start. Tender, nurturing, new birth, new idea, something new coming in for you. Very positive, gentle energy, Pisces. We're surrounding your love life right now. If you're here and you have been through difficult times, this Deer energy could be coming in telling you, hey, this is coming to an end now. The birth of a new dawn is upon you and the pain is going to subside. Sometimes in the middle of shuffling a deck, like right now, everything's telling me to put this one down and go to my other one. So let's do that. Okay. Universe, what messages do you have for the person, Pisces or otherwise, guided to this video? These readings are timeless, by the way, meaning that when you're meant to see them or hear them, they will be brought into your path. And so it doesn't matter if you see it 10 years from now. You know, that is when the universe is wanting you to hear and see that. And the universe is very good about doing that as well. You know, so we have the Eight of Swords coming out. This could be like something that you personally are putting yourself in, self-isolation, feelings of hopelessness, and just feeling like you're out of control of your own life coming in. Maybe you've isolated yourself, kind of put up some walls around your heart because you've been hurt. And you're a gentle, oh my goodness, you're a gentle soul. I don't usually have a bunch fall out like that, but you know, I'll go back to it. You're a very gentle soul and you don't deserve to suffer. You don't hurt others deliberately. You do good by others. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands coming in. That's the second 8 you have coming in. 8 can be a number of abundance, and this can be a fast offer of some sort coming in. Changes, new arrivals, something new coming in. While we just had like a possible pregnancy or mothering energy, maybe some of you are about to find out that you're going to be a grandmother. Or grandfather, you know, but this is like a feminine energy. So, and I get the feeling that the person watching is like the feminine energy of maybe a twin flame journey as well. Queen of Wands, very connected to the higher self and the spiritual realm. And as I cut the deck, I have the Four of Wands. I'm not sure if you can see it good, but that is like the happiest relationship card in the deck. And Four of Wands showed itself. So we'll see if it comes out again. I'm curious to see if the Empress comes out too. What else, please, could be going on? Pisces, I think that, you know, you're going to start getting back karmically that loving, nurturing vibe that you've put out into the universe. You may have felt right up until now that your love has not been reciprocated the way that you give it. And I feel that the universe is saying that's going to come to an end for you. We have a big chunk here. We'll just take a peek, and I think I'm going to put them back in. The Tower. Coming out in reverse, I kind of feel like something has already happened or it is about to, and the Moon could be depression and something being done in the dark. Kind of a defensive energy coming in. I don't know why I cannot talk or read today. So many messages coming in. I'm like, okay. And then we have Knight of Cups. So like a charming, you know, romantic energy coming into your love life with this, you know, offer coming in quickly here too. And then you notice the Queen is kind of looking at the Wands like, here comes the offer. Here comes something that I've been hoping for. What flipped? Thought I saw something flip. Maybe I didn't. Okay. What else, please, for the Pisces watching? Okay, Nine of Pentacles. So, yeah, you know, with this isolation card, the Nine of Pentacles is kind of like being sustained all on your own in a very fruitful manner. Self-indulgence, kind of just this stably, financially stable kind of situation. Even if it's not financially stable, it could be coming, and it could just be like you're not worried about it if you're alone, because you have everything you need around you to keep you happy. You've created this space around yourself that is lovely and comfortable, and you're good there. Really, I think some of you Pisces have been putting yourself in some really, you know, hermit type, isolation type positions right now. Perhaps you've just been hurt, and you know, you want to think that if you let your walls down and open up your soul again in this gentle way, that you're going to be hurt again. And we have the Hierophant coming out. So this can be a card of marriage, some sort of joining together. So some of you might be getting proposed to. I feel like that's going to go over here by the offer coming in. And if you are about to be proposed to, your marriage is going to be full of happiness and joy and togetherness and long-term nurturing and compassion, which is nice. This was kind of coming out in reverse. Like I said, I don't always read them, but I think that this is kind of meant to be like, you know, you're coming out of this energy of like holding on to you're holding on to something that you don't feel like you have enough of. And in this case, I think that it has to do with self-preservation, right? You're like holding on to what's left of your sanity and your heart because you have been hurt. And the universe is like, hey, you know, I feel like this kind of goes with this over here. You can let go of that now. Step out of this self-imposed hiatus of this jail that you don't need to be in anymore. You know, I heard on something that I watched once, it's better to love, hurt, repeat. And, you know, it's true, because it's just a very magical experience, and you know, we deserve to have love in our lives, so that makes us happy. And we have Seven of Pentacles coming out. 7 is a number of not giving up, so there might be something here that you're meant to not give up on. And it's also kind of like watching the fruits of your labor grow and come into fruition. All of your hard work is paying off by these pentacles growing on this bush. Just watching, perfectly content to just wait. And that's kind of like this energy too of that I'm getting here. That, excuse me, you're kind of in this. And I saw the Three of Swords, and I really feel like this is the end of a broken-hearted period for you. I think some of you Pisces might really be having suffered in the love department for a while now. Yeah, because right here, as I said that, I have like, you know, the Ten of Swords coming out, the end of suffering, the last straw, the one that took you out, the one where you're like, I'm putting up walls, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. You're delegating because you're exhausted, and you're like, okay, universe, like, help me, just take over here, because I am exhausted from this experience, and I'm such a caring, gentle soul, and all I want is for somebody just to love me the way that I deserve to be loved and the way that I love others. And the universe is saying that offer is coming in, and you're going to have your happiness. You're going to have your happiness. You're going to have your happiness. All these are happiness coming, and there's like a sense of very painful time coming to an end. Yeah, so 5 of Cups, feeling some regret. Maybe you're feeling some regret from the past, or somebody that has hurt you is now feeling some regret, and they might be coming back in like, I want to apologize. And you know, you can always accept the apology to be nice and love them from a distance, send them love and light, and be done with it. And that way you don't have to subject yourself to them if you feel they're not meant for you anymore. But we have coming out, the Fool. I had a chunk of cards fall. We have the Happy Family, 10 of Cups fell out as well, but I'm going to put it back in because I really felt that Fool was really meant for you, and kind of being up here with this deer that represents birth of something new, new beginnings, something new coming in. New beginning coming for you, Pisces. Period of waiting, wondering, praying, healing, coming to completion. So yeah, see, we have the star energy coming in, very healing energy, wishes kind of being, your wish on a star being granted, healing energy coming in with the Emperor, who can be stern and strict and cold. And I believe whoever takes on this Emperor energy in your life in the past is going through a big time healing process that's going to eventually affect you, and it's going to in turn affect you in a very positive way. This Emperor energy, like something's coming in to soften it a little bit. The universe is like softening it up. Anything else, please, for the Pisces love life? I feel like this really strong sense of like, oh, like I've had enough. I'm just exhausted. I'm ready for this new beginning. And I'm sorry I put those back. A lot of times when I'm shuffling, things start to fall and I can sense that, okay, that's not for this. It's just, I feel it every time. So I put it back in because I can sense the difference between me dropping it and it coming out on its own. Yeah, Strength and the Chariot showing their faces here. So the Strength can be all about surrendering. Just surrender and kind of hang in this energy of peacefulness that you're in. If you're alone, just bask in that there's love of the universe surrounding you. You're not completely alone. But in your physical being, you might seem alone, but you're not spiritually. And Strength can be about just surrendering and knowing and trusting it's all going to be okay. And the Chariot, also kind of like the Eight of Wands, something coming in, traveling, a new offer, something like that. So I really think that things are going to be moving forward for you coming out of this period of healing. And, you know, maybe you've been nurturing yourself. Pisces, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to merge these videos. I just hate how when you're recording on an iPhone, it stops the video when a phone call comes in, because I had it on Do Not Disturb. So I'm so sorry. I'll merge these, and I guess hopefully you won't miss much, and it didn't cut anything off. I'm going to pull a fairy card for you guys. Fairies, what other messages for the Pisces love life do you have for them, please? And, you know, the universe is saying you've had a lot of strength to get to where you're going. You've been a peaceful, loving, caring individual. People have hurt you and you've put up some walls. But a new birth is coming. And I do apologize. I just did a personal reading and I wasn't dropping anything. But the cards were flying out for her. I don't know why this is happening like this. But let's see here what we had come out. The Soul Shrinker, card 55. So a card of change for sure with the fives. And I love to go to the book on the Brian Froud Fairy deck. I love this deck. Let's see. They always have the best messages. It's just like it'll fit right in with what's being said. So this card represents cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, destruction, and blessing. So critical and malicious thoughts and words are having a detrimental effect on the situation and the people involved in it. Steps need to be taken to banish this curse energy through love and compassion, or at the very least through forgiveness and refusal to accept the curse onto oneself. You know, I have to stop and say that if you do think, okay, I've been cursed, I can feel it, somebody put a hex on me, you need to believe right now that that can't penetrate you, and send it away. Return to sender. Just tell the universe, you know, whatever's been placed, whatever I feel has been placed on me, whatever caused me to accept these beliefs that something's been placed on me harmful as my own, I ask to return that to sender, please, and just return it to sender. Like I said, somebody might be coming in with regret and needing to be forgiven by you for maybe some horrible things that they've done, and you can give them that without being together with them again in the future. You can give them forgiveness and move on and love yourself better than letting them hurt you again. And if they change, then, that's different. Then, you can definitely use your intuition to go with whatever you feel best about. So, understanding the implications of this and transforming the behavior and feelings involved is a major, often very difficult step in human spiritual development. One of the things usually involved here is taking responsibility for ourselves and for our own feelings rather than blaming others for the way we are. Another part of this process is to learn to be compassionate toward ourselves. If we can do that, this is much easier, not to be horrible to and about others. This doesn't mean that we are supposed to be full of sweetness and light all of the time. Constructive criticism given compassionately is a part of being real, and reality is a good thing to be in touch with. So, there's just a feeling of some pain and wounds coming into your reading in the love life area. But there's a lot of good stuff coming in, and like this deer energy, and this is like asking you to have, compassion for yourself and the other person who hurt you, and to know that we're all really kind of wounded from birth, because none of us had perfect anything. We always have all felt pain at some point in time. So it's like telling you to, if you give yourself compassion and love and you refuse to accept anything less than what you deserve, that's what the universe is going to keep giving you. And if you keep your vibration up through compassion and empathy and kindness, the universe is going to bring in more to that. And with this Eight of Wands offer coming in, you want more of that coming in. But there is definitely a healing. I feel it's going to be a long-term relationship that has, the one party caused the other some pain, and they're being healed in their own time over here. And there's the marriage card coming in. There's travel and forward movement, strength to get there, surrendering, the brand new beginning, the end of this, and just kind of in right now being in waiting for this rebirth in the love department to happen for you, where you're going to be blessed with this marriage or long-term committed relationship that's going to make everything you've been through worth it in the end. And it's going to be more smooth sailing for you, Pisces, here pretty quick. And it'll last forever. I'm not saying you're not going to have pain and sorrow ever again, because that's impossible in life. But it's going to be pretty much easier sailing from here, especially if you learn to let that compassion and inner peace back out again without feeling afraid. The Strength card, being vulnerable again. And deers are very vulnerable creatures. They're out there in the woods. They're kind of just, they come across to me as very vulnerable. They're harmless. They don't hurt anyone. They're not aggressive, and we're hunting them and shooting them, and they're kind of always looking and hiding and running and feeling vulnerable. Take yourself out of that self-imposed prison and understand that big changes are occurring. This is the end of suffering. You're exhausted. The universe sees it. They're coming in. There's some stuff coming in that's going to just revitalize, re-energize, restore your soul and your heart, and no more pain. Okay, Pisces, that's coming to an end. So I hope that you like this reading. I'm just putting up a meditation video today too. It's my very first one. So, that has some healing properties to it too. So you might want to give that a try, and check it out. I'm going to be uploading it to the channel, here pretty soon, tonight. So, but I hope that this gives you some hope and some hope to give you some strength to just push through the last little bit of this healing process and pull back out your empathy and compassion for yourself and those around you, and know in your heart of hearts you have a new beginning coming. You got several cards here that indicate that, and it's going to be nothing but good and healing involved from here on out. The universe is like, you've waited, you've been patient, you've been wonderful. Okay, you've been through a lot, and we're going to make sure that what comes in now is only going to be for your highest good. You've already learned enough lessons. So Pisces, if you like this, please click like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm just so excited. I can't wait till I can get to this channel to a point where I can do this full time. I love doing this. So it really lifts my vibrations. I appreciate you being here, because without you being here, I would not be able to have the universe guiding me to deliver these messages. So I hope it helped you in some way. Please leave me a comment, share if you think it'll help somebody else. And I send you lots of love and light. Thank you. Take care. Bye.